Alright, so this is my travel coffee setup that I'm trying for the first time because I don't want to drink cheap coffee even when I'm away. So I recently got this 1Z Presso Q-Air travel grinder. The thing I really like about it, and I'll show you, it fits in the plunger of my Aeropress. This is only like a 15-pound capacity. I usually make about 30 grams of coffee, so I'm gonna have to fill it up twice. And I've got an Aeropress with a Prismo attachment just because I don't want to burn myself trying to do inverted, and I don't like doing vertical on the traditional Aeropress. So a little loose, still getting the job done. I'll do another round. I kind of gauged out with this bean before coming here about how much coffee fit in the chamber. So that's why I'm not using a scale. There's a ton of static on these grinds. So usually when I'm at home, I'll spritz the coffee with some water. That usually gets rid of the static. That might be a little more than I usually. But that's fine. We'll make a stronger cup. It's competition day. Yeah, spritz the coffee with some water. That'll deal with a lot of the static. All right. I didn't have any access to hot water or a kettle, so I'm just taking water in paper cups and putting it in a microwave. Better than nothing. So we'll start with a little bit of water to bloom the coffee. I'm gonna start my stopwatch. I'll do that for around 30 seconds. We'll mix it up here a bit. Just let that bloom.
It just takes time to come out.
Then we'll add to the top and wait 2 minutes for brew. And you can see that nice like crema. That's the carbon dioxide releasing. That's a cool look there. You don't get that with cheap coffee. All right, so brewing for 2 minutes. Now we depress. So like I was saying, I like the Prismo because while this was sitting vertically here, none of the coffee started to seep through like with the traditional or the OEM or whatever comes in the box with the Aeropress. And if you've ever done the inverted method before, you know you run the risk of spilling everything on you. But yeah, the first time brewing on the road with an Aeropress and a hand grinder, this went pretty well. I think getting a small little spritzer to dose my coffee in would be helpful because there's a ton of static clinging to the grinder there. And definitely looked like I ground more coffee than I needed to. Maybe I'll have to gauge in using the graduation on the Aeropress to understand better how much coffee I actually need. So that's it. And this fits really nicely into a Yeti. So there's the coffee. It's incredibly strong, so I'm gonna top it off with some water. Just that I dilute it a little bit. And I don't like drinking it piping hot. I like letting it cool, and that's fine because it's a competition day anyway, and I don't want to be drinking coffee at 9 a.m. when I'm competing around 3. So I'll try it out later.